The new patterning on the niche creatures is so cool. They've got so many spots and dots, and look at our mama. Look at our female starter. Oh my gosh, she has such a cool muzzle. Look at this, and she's got double claws, and what kind of body does she have, and what are her legs? Oh, look, and she's got a swimming tail. Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to be really interesting. Already I can see so many new and different things with this tribe. This is going to be fantastic. But hello, everyone, and welcome to Niche version 0.5.0. And this is another test branch, so just up front and letting you guys know from the get-go, there may be quite a few bugs in this version of the game because this is a test version meant for people to dive in and break things almost on purpose so that the developers will be able to figure out what they need to fix and what they need to change. But there is a laundry list of amazing new things that they have added into this version. And as you can see, there's a few things that have returned and a few things that are very, very different here. Look at Eve. This is so cool. Well, among some of the big changes in version 0.5.0 is actually the ability to have hybrids, which is something that happened in the epigenetics mod, or the modification I should say, that was just an experiment and they decided not to go through with the epigenetics branch that they were testing. So we never got far enough in it to be able to breed in the hybrids, because we can now have hybrid niche creatures with some of those predator creatures that you can sometimes find wandering around on the different islands. And is this a tree? Look, we have a tree on this island. Wow, and the island looks so cool. Look at all of the beaches. I think that's a different look for the beaches in the surrounding landscape. That's awesome. But we never got into the last epigenetics test update long enough to be able to see what the hybrid babies would look like. And there's a very specific way that you invite in one of the Bearyena. I think they're called like Bearyena. I don't know their name exactly, but we're gonna find one, and that's when we'll discover their name properly. And you can invite a specific type of them in to your tribe. Basically, you have to find an abandoned baby Bearyena, and I'm just going to call them a Bearyena until I find the correct name for them. I could have looked it up, but I kind of wanted to just search around and find it in the grasses and then be like, that's what they're called, because we're very curious about those. And I think that our two creatures right here are actually curious to go see, you know, those rumored different creatures that they could possibly add into the tribe. They've heard rumors of these creatures, and they're curious to see what they're like and if they're perhaps closely enough related to be able to make a family with them. Very interesting motivation in life, but we're just going to roll with it. But in honor of this being a update, and again, it's just a test update at this version, but a test update that is related to the hybridization of those two types of creatures, I wanted to name our Adam and Eve this time Mama and Papa. And the reason I did that is because of the Berenstein bears, and the parents in the Berenstein bears are Mama and Papa bear. So we have Mama and Papa, and they're the Bunya clan, and we're looking for the Bearyena babies to invite into our clan. So we'll have to figure out, or I should say their tribe. You can tell I've been playing warrior cats lately, but you will be able to see hopefully the hybrids once we find the creature, and a whole bunch of other different changes that we have added in here. So Mama and Papa are going to try to find some baby bears to adopt and breed into our family genetics. But for now, we just have these two hanging out with each other, and they look really unique. Oh, wow. Whoa! She looks totally different when you come and look at her from over here. What is that? That's so cool, because she looks like this, and then you come over here and she looks totally different inside of this menu. So I wonder if there's still things that they're tweaking in how they display this. But look at her gemstones, and look at the little stripes of fur in front of her gemstones. So there's a lot of new things and a lot of different additions they've been doing. New islands, we're going to see quite a bit more. It looks like there's this cool stone that goes on the plorts. Look, they have little claw marks on them. That's so cool. Like, you jump on it and launch yourself over to the stepping stones to the new islands. There's supposed to be several new islands, and I think some new challenge islands, and quite a bit more that they have added in, including a new menu to affect how you unlock the different genes. You may notice that the mutation menu is once again missing, and And now we have this slot right here. I don't really know. Whoa! Choose wisely. Chosen mutations are permanent. Oh my gosh, I get it. So you can choose for those creatures to have these mutations, but once you choose, there's a 50% chance of having that mutation forever with that creature. That's a pretty good balance between the epigenetics update they were testing out and this one. And you can see there's a huge selection of all sorts of new patterns you can put down. We have pattern density is very thin, medium density, thick density, very dense thickety, oh my gosh, very density, very thick. There we go. And then different pattern shapes, which is really cool. And then we've got the huge pattern. So you can really set a whole bunch of different like pattern styles with these. You can do dots, you can do stripes. Here's a mask. You can do different color fur. Oh, it's given proper names now. So it's chestnut brown, beige. Then you've got red, brown, yellow, red, moss brown, nice, to affect camouflage, white fur, black fur. We've got crippled paw over here, which is a mutation that you could assign to a creature. Definitely don't want to do that. To have as a permanent mutation they could pass down to their children. That's such a cool idea. No melanism, no albinism, a whole bunch of saber-tooth fangs. Invite animals with this gene into your tribe. I think that would change how you get to keep the genes from the prehistoric section forever. And then once you have a creature once you have unlocked this gene by inviting one of those creatures in, you could permanently have the saber-tooth fangs. So we'll have to remember that. The digging trunk, armored body, mammut foot. So if this was in our Yukir tribe, we could say that we always would have access to mammut foot because we have invited Anka in the Yukir tribe. The mega horns, that was moose. The hammertail with black rose. And then we've got normal fertility, number of days survived. Look at all these cool ways you can unlock the different mutation pieces. I really like that actually. No horns, medium ears, big ears, spend time in a cold climate increases the big ears, short snout, big nose, explore on grass gives you a better nose that you can give to your creatures. There it is, the Bearyena snout. So invite animals with this gene into your tribe and then you can get the Bearyena snout. And we're the Banya tribe looking for the Bearyena or the Bearyena. Yeah, Bearyena. That's going to take me a little while to get my mouth around. But we're looking for the little bears, basically. The Yinya bears, which is what I'm going to probably call them. And I want to invite them into our tribe and have that be what this tribe is all about while we explore. And apparently, like I said, tons of new islands to explore. Lots and lots of new things. I like how you get to unlock some of these. Claw, you can get Claw if you have 50 attacks done. And then you can get the Bearyena Claw if you invite one of the babies into your tribe. Nimble Fingers, here we go. And this one does require one of the following genes, runner's leg or velvet paw. And you need to perform collecting something 70 times. Noted. And then, oh, you get Velvet Paw for traveling to new islands. Interesting. A whole bunch of different colored horns. There's different patterns that you can mix in and then the pattern frequency. Okay, so if we were going to assign something to Mama so that she could pass on some permanent possible gene mutations to her children, what would we want to do? Let's go over and look at her genes really quickly. Look at all of the new symbols. It's going to take me a minute to learn the new symbols, but it'll be worth it. Smelling, hearing, eyesight, so she has medium ears. She has doubled up fishing, so she can actually, because of her 2 claws. She has cracker jaw because of her she has cracking because of her cracker jaw and a lot of strength. That's actually pretty cool. She's very strong. Maybe rumors have it that Mama is actually descended from the Bearyena, and that is why they're looking for them again. That may be a good excuse for why we're searching them out. And she has super high fertility. All right, noted. So what about the genes she's carrying? She does have short-sighted eyes. And oh, look at that. She has stinky tail and spiky body recessives. Interesting. And apparently she has big pattern C with medium density. And she's got normal blood clotting and A and B immunity. Nice. And then we have home island immunity. What does that mean? What is this? This is new. That's going to be something to study up. And then G immunity. So they're going to have healthy children. And I think we need to make sure at least one of them has I'm going to give her normal eyesight. so that hopefully their children will have normal eyesight. And then otherwise, Papa, what are your genes? Big body, swimming tail. I don't think swimming tail is really going to help him out because they're going to stick mostly to big body. I would love if he could continue to pass on his poison fangs, but he'll probably do that on his own. Short snout, hind legs. There we go. Medium tail. I mean, medium tail doesn't really do anything. Oh, and yep, there you go. Once you select that ability, then it is permanently stuck there. So maybe I should wait until we do some collecting. Right now, if they had a child, they would most likely have a child with runner's leg and claw, and I really want to have that nimble fingers, but we don't have the ability to put down nimble fingers or digging just yet, so we need to unlock that. So maybe I'll leave the other genes untouched for now, and then we'll be able to try to modify them after they start having babies. Also, you can see the grasses are different colors. We're gonna let Mama go ahead. She can try to collect berries. Low chance to succeed because of low collecting ability. Noted. So she didn't collect. Did she attempt to collect though? And does that count? That does count towards giving us the nimble fingers. Very interesting. Okay. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of new things. You can tell the coloration is new. I'm very excited to try out how this menu works and to see if it works well for us. So let's see what Papa is going to do. He can actually collect from these. So he's doing a really good job there, and he can collect the grasses. So let's see. Next day, they've got a baby. Is it a healthy baby? Ducro. Oh, he's itty bitty right now. So let's give him a proper name based off of the name list that you guys have provided. I am always adding to the name list. There's over 1,000 names on it right now. But if you guys would like to provide even more names, and then please feel free. We collect them from the comments and put them into a gigantic list so that you guys are able to name our niche creatures. And I love it when you go, that's the name that I suggested in the comments, and then you can follow the life of that creature along. It's very exciting. So we have little Jake, and he's actually born into a new mossy nest, very different from the normal nest we've been having for a while now. And then let's have Mama go ahead and work on clearing away some of the grasses around her. And we'll have Papa come over here, and he'll go ahead and he and Mama will get ready to have another baby with little Jock growing up in his little mossy nest. Look at Mama's tummy. I like their patterns. So Jock, you come over here. How does his pattern look? Let's look at this little guy. He looks like he has no pattern at all. He has apparently pattern shape B. Will he grow into his pattern when he becomes an adult? That'll be interesting to see. Or is it just he has red brown fur and then like red patterning, so he just has like subtle dots? We'll have to see how that turns out. All right, Mama's gonna come back over here and struggle and try to gather food. She gathered a berry even though she doesn't have berry picking. That would be really interesting to see develop. Oh, and then Papa found another berry bush. Does Jack have the ability? He does have one collector's ability because of his running leg. However, he may... Oh, who's this? Look how cute with those patterns! Each creature is going to look so unique now. Oh, that's so exciting. All right, and how did this son turn out? He didn't mutate anything new, but he has high fertility, and there's that home island immunity again. I am really curious to see how that's going to play out for us if we leave this island with these guys. And then this little one is actually going to be named Gadzo. Oh my goodness. That was just the name that came up when I randomly scrolled. So we have Gadzo, and we have his older brother Jock, who is going to come this way towards the tree. Maybe we can start collecting at the tree. And then their father is going to be gathering berries, and their mom is going to be like aggressively patrolling the area to make sure nothing eats her baby. All right, Mama and Papa, let's see how the day goes. All right, nice day passed. Jock is very excited. Found another bush. Wonderful. And then Papa is going to gather up some food from the bush. And then Mama is going to get ready to have another baby. There we go. We've got plenty of food to support them. Do I want to put anything new in the mutation menu? So far, neither of their sons have fully mutated the short-sighted eyes. I think I'm going to put, or like the properly sighted eyes. So if I put that in Papa, his mutation menu, and Mama has it in her mutation menu, then what is the chance of them having a child with normal sighted eyes? We're going to have to see. And then I also think it would be good for Mama to be able to put in that nimble finger, but we're gonna have to see if we're able to get that before she's too old to even have babies, and it doesn't matter. Oh, the rain is here. All right, did we have a girl yet? Uh-oh. We're mostly hanging out with a bunch of baby boys, but look at their unique patterns. That is so fun. All right, so let's see. We have a little baby boy. He also has not gotten the short-sighted eyes. So putting short-sighted eyes in both parent slots did not change the opportunity to be like 100% definitely having this gene, which is, I think, pretty cool. If it was that like 100% all the time that we'd have that gene, it would almost take away a little bit of the challenge of breeding the creatures. So I'm actually happy to see that. All right, so let's give little Neuro a proper name, again, from the list that you guys have given me. And we have Tiki. Huh. I don't know if I would have picked that as like a male name, but it was listed under someone's opinion of male names. So there we go. Tiki, there you are. I think that's a pretty cool name for a creature like you. I love how his mom looks like a Reese's piece from above. And it's very dark now that it's raining. Oh my gosh, it's a little hard to see, but not in a terrible way. All right, Jacques, we're going to go ahead and have you keep moving. Now he has found a tree. I think he's very excited, probably making a lot of fuss about it. And then we're going to go ahead and have Mama come over here and get ready to have another baby. And Gadzo is just going to nibble on this bush. And then we'll have Papa nibble on that bush. Oh, there we go. Now the sun has come out again. No longer raining. Oh, I heard a bunny. And as you, whoa, there's a whole bunch of moles around the place too. I think Mama would be happy to hunt them down. As you can see, the hearing and the smelling icons have also changed. What? We have so many berry bushes around us. All right, Mama, I think you deserve to have your appetite given a little bit. What did I just grab? I just attacked a berry bush. I thought that was a bunny for some reason. So like Gonzo's just like very excitedly attacking a berry bush thinking that it's a bunny to eat. And there we go. Oh jeez, it's like a punching sound when you attack now. So Mama has now attacked the bunny, possibly to get something to eat because she's a little hungry. And Papa can clear away the grass. I think he's standing, you can tell he's standing on a spot of grass that will regrow over time. And then we have Jacques over here. And he is actually standing on top of a berry or a bunny bush that I didn't even see because there's so much grass. I do think that makes it a bit more of a challenge, and it definitely makes you have to think about focusing on clearing the grass away and clearing out paths, kind of like deer trails that deer will use in the wild to get your creatures in and out of where their home base is and where they're off to gather food. All right, so let's see what happens now. All right, Mama, we're gonna go ahead and, oh, can we get one of your children? Yes, all right. And then, oh, we have webbed hind legs. How about no? I know what I'm gonna give Mama for sure. All right, we want normal hind legs, please. So those are gonna be the things that Mama can now offer her children. And then Tiki can put his efforts into trying to use digging. We just tried to dig up something and we didn't succeed, but somewhere in here is digging paw. Yeah, perform dig twice out of 50 times. So let's see, and we'll gather up some more berries. Papa can help out with that because Mama can't do that. And then over here, Jacques is gathering these delicious berries. Might as well snag them before a bunny. Very smart spot for a bunny to put its nest, by the way, hidden in the grasses next to a berry bush. But very cool. He's just like, he doesn't have the genes for no pattern, but I think his pattern just turned out to be the same color. And so that's why it looks like he has no pattern. It would be interesting if there could be just subtle color differences, very, very subtle color differences in between the two same red shades for if it's a pattern overlay or like the base coat. So that way, if you had it stacked like Jack does, maybe you could just hardly see the spots and the stripes on him. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, so let's see. Mama, are you gonna have a girl yet? Did you have another boy? Mama! She had a spiky baby boy. What? Look at him. That's amazing. What are you even gonna do with him, Mama? Oh my gosh. And look at this skinny child over here with their skinny body. What is this from? Medium body. Now we have a spiky body baby. And I think it's another boy. I have to check. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's another boy. It's a little hard to tell because the spike is so subtle. I think that the babies... Have the manes gone down on the young? No, look, the mane is harder to tell on the cracker-jawed bodies now, I think. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna clear some spots away. Papa's gonna come and clear this away, gather up some berries. And then we'll clear away this spot and little Tiki can try to dig something up. Mama's gonna get ready to have another baby. Might as well just build another nest, a temporary nest over here. And I need to give little Nunu a new name. And yeah, it's harder to tell the males now depending on their facial structure, which makes sense to me. It'd be kind of cool if there was like a mane. That would be something so fun to maybe unlock if you ran into like a special kind of Bearyena or maybe something in the jungle. Wouldn't that be cool to like unlock a lion's mane for the boys? That'd be a lot of fun. All right, so we're gonna go with naming this little guy. We're gonna have, Eco? We'll go ahead and go with Eco from a huge list of names. There we go. All right, little Eco. We're going to see what we can do with you in a bit. And then Jock, I think we're going to start clearing away some of the grass. Look, there's a delicious acorn. Okay, we're going to definitely eat that next time. Whoop. All right, Mama has just had another baby, so we'll go check on it in a second. And Jock is, well, I'll have him clear away. Oh, there's another nut. We'll have him clear away the grass around his little tree. Twins! You guys! Twins! And they're twin girls. Oh, and I forgot. If you look down at the bottom left, you can actually see if they are girls or boys with the symbols down there. It was kind of hiding on my screen, so I almost missed it. But we have now had twin baby girls, one with A and Home Island immunity. Again, kind of making me raise my eyebrows. What's going to happen when we move creatures with that off of this island? And another with B and Home Island immunity. And another spiky body creature. And thankfully she has normal eyesight, and so does her sister. I wonder if it no longer acknowledges when you have a mutation in your, like, in the babies anymore, because like it's not going to pop up in overall mutation menu anymore. Interesting. So did I miss the fact? No, that short-sighted eyes, short-sighted eyes, short-sighted eyes. So the girls are the first ones with normal sighted eyes, and we do have a medium tail, and then hind legs, and then hind legs, a medium tail. So, I'm gonna have to just, I learn best through visually just playing and testing things out myself. So I'm just gonna have to keep playing with that. We're gonna see how the new mutation menu works compared to like picking the different mutation genes those creatures carry forever. Really a cool thing if you ask me, by the way. All right, so we are going to name these babies. Let's go with, man, and I guess there's no panda, like clean panda pattern children anymore, because the first name I saw was Pandy, but I don't think that really fits for either of them. Let's go with Kalili and Adalili. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so Kalili is one of the names, and then Adalili. There we go. And those were some names suggested from the same person, so it seemed like good twin sister names. Alright, and Mama, we'll go ahead. I feel like Mama might want to do a little bit of hunting. So, can I have her, like, maybe we'll have Godzo. Look at Godzo. Man, his spots are so cool. And it's so dark now. May have everybody start scooching around and doing a little bit of exploring. Let's move little Eco out of his nest. I think Papa is safe to go ahead and gather some bits and pieces. I think Mama might want to do some hunting. So is there anything I can offer her to hunt? Not anything nearby, unfortunately. So we'll just have her clear away some of the grasses. And then Papa can keep an eye on the babies. So I think this island is like 100% safe, so we don't need to worry about that. Very, very dark. Almost a little, almost just a teensy bit too dark for like me to easily see when it becomes rainy. But I really like the idea that it's hard for the creatures to see when it's rainy, because it is. All right, let's see. And then Godzo, we'll have you focus on clearing away some spots. And the twin girls, what are their skills? So we do have a lot of strength, and we have some cracker jaw. Yeah, we have a lot of cracking. We have a lot of strength. So I think that these two may start wandering around. And I think that their mama is possibly going to wander with them and try to teach her daughters how to hunt, because she's a little bit eager for something else to eat. So she'll sort of clear away the grass and try to guide her daughters around where she thinks there's going to be a lot of delicious little moles, for instance, dun dun dun, to chase down and eat. All right, Eco's going to be moving around. And then Jock is working on like patrolling the area around the tree. And speaking of working on all of the genes, I think, let's come over to Godzo and check it out. I think we may have unlocked something based... Yeah, we're working on the big nose because we're exploring so many different spots in the grass. All right, well, let's keep moving. We'll just have to see where this little Bearyena tribe goes. I think Mama is descended from like a very aggressive hunter tribe that maybe had a Bearyena in it, and she wants to go back to being like that kind of tough fighter, and that's why she's so eager for her children to know about the Bearyena and to hopefully go and find some more of them. She might not feel like a proper nicheling. She wants to feel a little bit more like a fighter. All right, there we go. We'll clear the grass away. Mama's doing what she can. She's got a lot of Bearyena in her veins. All right, and we'll go ahead and clear this away. Tiki can work on this bush. Eco is exploring over here. We'll let the family kind of like go through and clear out what they can from this island before we move on. Especially because I'm very interested in seeing what happens when we leave the home island and that home island immunity is no longer applicable. All right. Oh. Jack is probably pretty happy because he just had a nut fall on top of his head. Mama is going to jump this way so that she can... Oh, look at that! A new nest! Maybe she and Papa will end up having another child really quickly. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things to hunt over here. That would be more along their mama's taste, I think. Alright, and we're going to have a Lily go ahead and clear that spot. Her sister will help clear this spot. And then I think Tiki kind of wants to look around, but he's distracted. I think Tiki has a big appetite for these these berry bushes, so he's having a hard time wandering away from them. All right, Eco. We'll have Eco clear those spots away. Lots and lots of berries. And Jock can jump over here, gather up some bunny to eat. And we might have Papa and Mama go ahead and have another child in just a second. That sounds like it would be a good idea. So they'll go ahead and have another child. Godzo will help out with clearing this spot. I think Adalili and her sister Kalili are just gonna nibble the berries. Like they're not quite the super hyper aggressive fighters that Mama might prefer, but that's just because berries are delicious, and I think that they would have a hard time listening to Mama be like, we were descended from bears who would attack attack creatures from all over the world. Everything trembled before us. And I think they'd have a hard time focusing if there were delicious berries to eat. Like, okay, Mom, eventually we'll get there. All right, and then we've got the little rabbits. Let's jump over. There we go. But maybe with a taste of some rabbit behind them, everybody will start taking what Mama says a little more seriously. All right, and Godzo, we'll have you clear these spots away. And we've got a new baby! Nunu! I love the patterns. He reminds me a lot of Papa. I really love Mama's patterns though. I feel like her patterns keep changing when she moves around, but I think that's just because the new pattern models are still settling. So another baby boy, and we're gonna name him Chansu, because it was one of the first names that I actually scrolled down to. That's about as much rhyme and reason as they get, just because I like to keep it really super random that way. All right, and we'll go ahead and have Jock gather up these nuts. I think he's very happy about that. Cool sound effects on the nuts, by the way. And then I think Jock, we already had medium body if I remember correctly, but I think that like nimble fingers used to collect is definitely getting some attention. Attack is beginning to get a little bit of attention. And I wonder, is Crackerjaw in here somewhere? Because we have Bearyena Snout, we have the Poison Fangs, travel to New Island, and you need to have Toxic Body to get Poison Fangs normally. Darn, and that's not really something that I can tell them, hey, come on, Papa has Poison Fangs, you need Poison Fangs too, because I can't make that their base thing. Oh, and I guess Swimming Tail. Man, you'd need Water Body for Swimming Tail. It looks like there's some things that are available. Like, oh, here's Crackerjaw right here. So if you perform crack 50 times, then you get Crackerjaw. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to play a lot with this new menu if this is going to be like the next finale of how the mutation menus work in Niche, to figure out how it will affect how we play and the way we tell our stories. But we have little Chansu and another baby boy. I think Mama has it feels like she has done her duty with having a huge tribe of children, and now she would very much like to do some hunting. Thank you very much. And Kadlili and Adalili are more focused on gathering up berries, And so is Eco, just because that's the easiest way to do things. But alright, so we're going to continue poking at all of the new features that can be found in this update, and then hopefully one of Mama's mini children will take her seriously when she talks about her Bearyena ancestors, and that they need to go and return to the tribe that they truly are from. So hopefully we'll find someone to take up Mama's quest, and we'll be able to search out and invite into the family some of the Bearyenas in the future and have hybrids for the very first time in Niche. And I'm also very excited to see how our stories will possibly evolve using this new mutation menu. If you guys have been playing with it, let me know what your impressions are so far. And please remember, this is another test experimental update, so who knows if it will be the final thing. A lot of it may change, we may run into several bugs, so enjoy the Bearyenas while we are with them, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!